Welcome back to Shark Tales. Today's episode was supposed to air last week, but we wanted to make sure we properly addressed the deadly shark attack in Maine on the show first. If you haven't listened to our podcast episode on the attack with shark researcher Dr. James Solikowski, who had been studying sharks in Maine, go check it out wherever you listen to podcasts. Now, Megan is back to explain why shark sightings seem to be down in Cape Cod at the start of the season and catch us up with a shark that comes back year after year.
Lately, we've been getting a lot of questions from people wondering if shark activity off the coast of Cape Cod is lower this year than it has been in previous years. Sharks just haven't been in the news as much as they typically are, and the number of reported sightings this season is definitely down in comparison with last year. So some people are wondering if the sharks are even here. Did they just decide to skip town? Did they decide to go somewhere else this year? But if you think about what drives the number of sightings, it's not only the abundance of sharks, it's not only how many sharks that are out there, it's also the number of eyes that are out on the water to see sharks and report them. So we just got back in from our first official research trip of the season, and what I can tell you is that shark activity off the coast right now is on par with what we expect based on the decade of data that's been collected by the Massachusetts Division of Marine Fisheries. White shark activity along the coastline really starts to peak in late July. And our spotter pilot, Wayne Davis, saw sharks all along the coastline of the Outer Cape. And Dr. Greg Scommel of the Massachusetts Division of Marine Fisheries was able to tag 2 white sharks, getting the season off to a great start. If you have the Sharktivity app, you probably noticed that the number of sightings reported really kind of blew up on July 21st. But that's because the research team was out there reporting sightings. It doesn't mean that the sharks hadn't been there previously. During the trip, the research team also downloaded an acoustic receiver, which is one of those underwater monitoring stations that listens for the presence of tagged white sharks. From the data that's been collected, we know that at least 20 tagged white sharks have come back to the waters off of Cape Cod this year so far, including SCRATCHY. SCRATCHY is a 13-foot long male white shark that was first documented off the coast of Cape Cod in 2014. You might wonder where he got the nickname Scratchy. So charming, right? But when the research team first captured video footage of this individual, he had seal scratches all up and down his body. Scratchy was first identified from underwater video footage captured off the coast of Cape Cod in 2014. Dr. Greg Scommel tagged Scratchy in 2015, and he has come back and been documented by the research team every year since.
That's all we have for you on Shark Tales today. Subscribe to the Shark Tales podcast for more interviews with the many fascinating people in the world of shark research, and stay with NBC 10 Boston for more important shark updates.